Okay, my dear students, uh, I am going to start money and credit. This is the third chapter of economics. But before explanation, you must know about the some important terminology. Okay, because at the time of explanation that is most important. So first, that is the money. What is money? So it is anything which is generally accepted as a medium of exchange and a standard of deferred payment is known as money. So here there is a term that is known as standard of deferred payment. So it is known as future payment. Okay, so nowadays people are capable to buy different kinds of goods due to the facilities of future payment, and it happened due to the evolution of money. So in a simple word, you can also say money which is generally accepted as a medium of exchange, that is known as money. Now, second is the barter system. So before the evolution of the money, the people used to exchange the goods with goods. So it refers to exchange of goods for goods, that is known as barter system. It is also known as CC economy. C stands for commodity. So exchanging of commodity to commodity in the whole economy is known as barter system. Third is the double coincidence of wants. So it refers to the simultaneous fulfillment of mutual wants of buyers and sellers. So what it means? In a simple words, you can understand that double coincidence of wants refers a situation in which one consumer is willing to exchange the goods from the other consumers, but the other consumer must be ready to accept that good, and he has the ability to fulfill the first consumers, and that's why here it is told that is the simultaneous fulfillment of mutual wants. Next is the demand deposits. So the word says that the we are demanding that amount which is deposited by the consumers or the customers in the bank. So that amount he wants to withdraw that money, and that's why it is known as demand deposits. So according to the definition here, these are the deposits which can be exchanged by issuing checks. Okay, so that is known as demand deposits. Clear? Next is the credit. So credit means loan. Okay, so it is an arrangement between lender and borrower. Lender means the person who is ready to give the money, and borrower who is ready to accept or who is ready to take. So who promises to repay the lender at a particular date with an interest, that is known as credit. So credit means the mutual understanding for repayment between the lender and the borrowing with a particular interest is known as credit. Now next is the collateral. So collateral means the amount which is given for borrowing the money as a guarantee is known as collateral. So it can be defined, it is an assets which is provided by the borrowers and lenders is ready to accept as a security for a loan, that is known as collateral. Okay, for example, bank takes the paper of the assets, the mortgage, the credit cards, etc. in the form of collateral. Next is the formal sector finance. So it is such kind of sectors which is supervised and controlled by the Reserve Bank of India. So all the financial institution which is supervised and the controlled by the RBI, Reserve Bank of India, is known as formal sectors. Here you can take the example of all the commercial bank, whether it is private or it is public sector. Next, informal sector. So just opposite of formal sectors, these are those sectors which is not governed by RBI and other government institution, such as money lenders. Next is the landlords, etc. Now, next is the medium of exchange. Okay, so it is a system which is used to facilitate the sale and purchase of goods between different parties, that is known as medium of exchange. In a simple word, you can say sell and purchase of goods between different consumers is known as medium of exchange. Next is the RBI, means Reserve Bank of India. So it is the head of all the bank which controls, operates, regulates and directs the entire banking system of the country. That is known as RBI. That's why it is the head of all the bank. That's why it is known as the apex body of financial. Next is the self-help group. So it is a group of about 15 to 20 members. Self-help group means SHG. Basically, it is found in the rural areas. Most of the poor people are unable to provide collaterals to the banks. As a result, the bank is not interested to give loans. So to solve this own financial problem, this group of 15 to 20 members pull their saving together, okay, and they try to solve their financial conditions. So in a bookish language, you can say it is a group of about 15 to 20 members who pull their savings together to solve their financial problems. Members can take loans from the group's saving at a reasonable rate or the rate which is decided by the members. It is basically found in rural areas. Okay. Now, come to the next slide, that is the check. Check is also considered as banknote because it is a legal document that orders a bank to pay a specific amount of the money from a person's account to the person in whose name the check has been issued. So in a easy manner, you can say check is a legal document, sir. Check is a legal paper which orders the banks to pay to whom the name has been already mentioned in that check from the person who has issued the check. Okay. Next is the debt trap. So it is a situation in which a debt is difficult to repay due to high interest rate on principal amount. So it creates a special kind of burden on the borrower, and that is known as debt trap. Okay, so these are the important terms which I will use when I will start to explain the chapters. Okay, so it is my kind request, try to mug up these terms so that you can easily understand the matter of money and credits. Second, it will also be helpful for making multiple choice questions or one marks question. Okay, thank you.